तो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल एंड गुड मॉर्निंग एंड जय श्री राम, जय माता दी, एवरीथिंग। तो फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करने वाले हैं फाइंडिंग एचसीएफ एंड एलसीएम बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड। ये वीडियो है पार्ट 3 क्लास 10 मैथमेटिक्स का, और इसमें हम बात करने वाले हैं हाउ टू फाइंड एचसीएफ एंड एलसीएम बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड। जैसा कि हमने पिछले वीडियो में यह देखा कि हमने उसमें सिर्फ एचसीएफ फाइंड किया था, और वो भी बाय विच मेथड, यूक्लिड डिवीज़न मेथड। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। फाइंडिंग एचसीएफ एंड एलसीएम बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड। इम्पॉर्टेंट नोट: by Euclid division method we can only find HCF, not LCM. Please friend, note it down that by Euclid division method we can find only HCF, not LCM. According to Euclid division, the definition of HCF will be: HCF is the divisor of that step on division where remainder comes 0. I hope friends this line you are understanding it very clearly, that according to Euclid division, definition of HCF is: HCF is the divisor of that step on division which or where remainder comes 0. For example, if 10 is divided by 2, then on dividing 10 by 2 we get quotient 5 and remainder 0. So here we get remainder 0, so the divisor on that step of division where remainder comes 0, here divisor is 2, so 2 is our HCF. तो चलिए फ्रेंड्स शुरू करते हैं। आज का जो हमारा मेन टॉपिक है वो है फाइंडिंग HCF बाय प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। HCF स्टैंड्स फॉर हाईएस्ट कॉमन फैक्टर। आइयो फ्रेंड्स, ये तो सिंपल सा है, आप सभी को आता ही होगा। तो चलिए देखते हैं। अकॉर्डिंग टू प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड, HCF इज अ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ लोएस्ट पावर कॉमन फैक्टर, सेम पावर कॉमन फैक्टर। I hope friends it is very clear that according to prime factorization method HCF, the definition of HCF will be treated as the product of lowest power common factor and same power common factor. Friend, please remember that in this finding HCF prime factor we are talking about using power form method. Don't be confused in the power form method and the common method. Okay friends, see, as I told you that according to prime factorization method, HCF is a product of lowest power common factor, same power common factor. Let's understand it with an example. Find highest common factor HCF of 14 and 8 by using prime factorization method. See friends, here example, 14 is divided by 2. Sorry friends, here we have to first find the here first step is to factorize it. Factorize 14 and 8. On factorizing, 14 gives as 1 into 2 into 7 and 8 gives as 1 into 2 into 2 into 2. So friends, notice that whenever here we don't have to take the common 1, we will not talk about the 1. Okay friends, we will here not talk about 1, so don't talk about 1. And after that, see friends, 14 will be is equal to 2 into 7 and 8 will be 2 into 2 into 2. Common factor of 8 and 14 is only 2, no need to talk about 1. So HCF is the product of lowest power common factor. So here friends, here one thing is not written, that after this we have to write it in power form. After this we have to write it in as 2 की power 1 into 7 की power 1 and below 2 की power 3. So friends, they will be as treated as this only will be treated as one thing and this will be treated as another thing. So friends, here we don't have to talk about the alone one factors also. So friends, here the HCF of 8 and 14 I will make it clear, don't be worry. See, first step is to factorize both number 14 and 8. Second step to write it in this form. 14 is equal to 2 into 7 and 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 1. 2 into 2 into 2. We don't have to take 1. And after that we have to write both of the numbers in power form. So in the first 14 is equal to 2 to the power 1 into 17 to the power 1, and in 8 is equal to 2 to the power 3. Common factor of 8 and 14 is 2. HCF, as you know, HCF is the product of lowest power of common factors to all numbers. Highest HCF of 8 and 4 will be what? Here the lowest power common factor is 2, and in HCF we don't have to talk about alone one, so the HCF will be 2. I hope friends were understanding. Let us clear it with another example. Find HCF of 9 and 27 by using prime factorization method. Here we have to first factorize 9 and 27. After factorizing, we get 9 is equal to 3 into 3 and 27 is equal to 3 into 3 into 3. And friends, after this we have to write it in power form. So here 3 will be write as 3 to the power 2 and here 3 will be write as 3 to the power 3. Common factor of 927 is 3 and 3. Highest common factor will be HCF, means HCF of 927 will be 9. Friends, देखिए, here we have to take only and only lowest power common factors. So here we have lowest power as 3 into 2. So 3 3 are 9. That is why we have the HCF 9 here. I hope friends you have understood it. Let's talk about now LCM. But before that friends, some important note is here. In prime factorization method, you use only those factors which are prime. For example, we don't have to take 1, we don't have to take 4, we don't have to take 6. We have to factorize a given number only prime numbers. And the second thing is, in finding HCF of two numbers, we don't take the alone factors. I hope it is clear to you. Now we will talk about finding LCM by prime factorization method. LCM stands for lowest common multiple. According to prime factorization, LCM is a product of highest power common factor, same power common factor and alone factors also. So let us make it clear with an example. Here one question is there, what is the least common multiple, means LCM of 36 and 14 by using prime factorization method. Here first step is to factorize both the number 36 and 14. To find the LCM, multiply all the factors, but the common factors are included only once. So after factorization we get 36 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 and 14 is equal to 2 into 7. So after this you have to write it in power form. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 will be written as 2 to the power 2 into 3 to the power 2, and 14 will be written as 2 to the power 1 into 7 to the power 1. So friends, after this we have to take the highest power common factor. Here highest power common factor is 2 to the power 2 and 2 to the power 2. We have both. We have friends here, look at here that in 36 we have 2 to the power 2 and in 14 we have 2 to the power 1. So they are the same common factor and we have to choose the highest power. So the highest power of 2 is 2. So the first step will be here that we will write 2 to the power 2 into, and the second is 3 to the power 2, and here we don't have any 3, so we will write is at 3 to the power 2, and the alone factor also we have to talk about. So the alone factor will also 7 to the power 1. So our LCM will be 2 2 is 4 into 3 3 is 9. 4 into 9 into 7, which is equal to 252. I hope friends you all have understood it. It is very easy friends, don't be worried about that. Okay, it is simply that in HCF HCF, you have to remember that HCF is a product of lowest power common factor and same common factor. We don't have to take the lone factors in HCF. And in LCM, you have to remember that LCM is a product of highest power common factor, same power common factors, and alone factors also. In HCF, we have to take alone factors also. So friends, I hope you all have understood it. Let's take another example of LCM. What is the least common multiple, means LCM of 5, 4 and 16 by using prime factorization method? First we have to factorize all the three numbers. After factorization we have to write it in this form as 5 is equal to 5 into 1, 4 is equal to 2 into 4, 16 is equal to 20, 20, 22. After this we have to write it in power form. 5 will be written as 5 into 1, keep up 5 into 1, 4 is equal to 4 will be written as 4 is equal to 2 to power 2, and 16 will be written as 2 to power 4. So after this we have to see that any common is there. Yes, 2 in 4 and 16. So we will take the highest power common factor. So the highest power common factor 2 into 4. So let's make it clear that here will be taken as 2 into 4. Now we have to see the alone one. Alone one is 5. So 2 4 are 16 and 16 5s are 80. So 80 will be our LCM. I hope friends you have understand it. Now some important notes are there. If two or more numbers are distinct and completely different, and we have to find the LCM of that means they don't have any common factor. Friends, don't see here, I am explaining that. Suppose you have two numbers and they both are totally different, they don't have anything in common, they are means and totally means completely different. For example 1 and for example 2 and 7, they don't have anything common. So in that condition HCF will always be 1 and the LCM will be the product of given number. For example, suppose you have two numbers 2 and 7 and we have to find the HCF. The HCF will be 1 and the LCM will be product of two numbers. 2 into 7, 14. I hope friends it will be very clear to you. Friends, before moving further I want to discuss some questions and with you. For example, the first question is find the HCF and LCM of A and B where A and B are two positive integers. The second question is show that HCF of 27 is 1 and LCM is 14. And the third question is find the HCF and LCM of 36 and 84 by using prime factorization method. Fourth question is can two numbers have HCF 15 and LCM 27? And the fifth question is can two numbers have HCF 8 and LCM 11? Think all these questions and I hope you all are able to find. If not, then see my videos again and make it clear for you. Now friends, we are talking about the properties of HCF and LCM. We have to talk on this. There are some properties of HCF and LCM. In this chapter we are discussing only about two properties of HCF and LCM. The first is LCM divides HCF completely. That means on dividing LCM by HCF we get remainder 0. For example, can two numbers have HCF 15 and LCM 27? For finding the answer of this question we have to divide 27 by 15. Here when we divide 27 by 15 we get remainder as 0. So here LCM we do not get remainder as a 0. So here LCM do not divides HCF completely. So this is not possible that two numbers have 15 as HCF and 27 as LCM. I hope friends it is very clear. Always remember that LCM divides HCF completely in any condition. If it is not divisible, then we can simply say that two numbers don't have LCM this and it. Actually friends, this property is made for solving these types of questions which is given there. Now we will talk about the second properties. What is the second property of HCF and LCM? The product of HCF of A and B and LCM of A and B is always equal to product of given number. For example, see here, LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. Suppose we have two numbers A and B, then LCM of A and B and HCF of A and B is equal to product of A into B. I hope friends it is also very clear to you. Let's make it clear with an example. The first example is verification. LCM and HCF of 8 and 12. Here we have to find the HCF and LCM of 8 and 12. So first we will factorize it. 8 and 12 will be written as 2 into 2. I hope friends you are understanding. You have to factorize it, but here it is given directly, so not to be worried, not to be confused. LCM is equal to 24 and HCF will be 4. Else, as the property is given that LCM HCF of given number is equal to product of given number. So here LCM into HCF is equal to 24 into 4 is 96. Product of given number is also 96. Hence, product of the HCF and the LCM of two number is equal to product of the given number. It is very clear, friends. I hope you are understanding. If not, then please friends, comment in the comment section and I will try my best. I am a new on YouTube, friends. I hope you all will support me. Now look on the second example. The HCF of two number 8 and 14 is 6. Find LCM. As you know, HCF into LCM is equal to product of given number. Now HCF is given 6 but LCM is not given, so we will place LCM as a x and then we will multiply 18 into 24. Then HCF LCM is equal to 6s and product of A and B will be 18 into 24, which is as 432. So 6s is equal to 432. On dividing 432 by 6 we get 72. So LCM is 72. And in the third example, if LCM is 50 of given number is 10 and 25, find HCF. Here we know that HCF into LCM is equal to n to b. Now HCF is x and LCM is 50. Then we have numbers 10 into 25. Now we multiply numbers. 10 into 25 is equal to 50 and we have LCM is HCF as a 50x. So on dividing 50 by 250 we get 5. So HCF is 5. I hope friends it is clear to you. So let's move on the next topic. Friends, our next topic is fundamental theorem of arithmetic. But before that we have to discuss something. I hope all these two topics you have studied in your previous classes, but I want to revise it once again. So let's start. What are prime numbers? Numbers having factor 1 and number itself are known as prime numbers. As for example, take number 11. Factors of 11 are 1 and 11. Therefore 11 is a prime number. वो सभी नंबर जिसके पास सिर्फ दो फैक्टर हो, एक तो वो खुद हो, दूसरा 1 हो, इसके अलावा वो किसी से भी डिवाइड ना हो सके, ऐसे नंबर्स को हम प्राइम नंबर्स बोलते हैं. एंड नाउ कंपोजिट नंबर आर नंबर्स विच हैव एटलीस्ट वन फैक्टर अदर देन नंबर इटसेल्फ एंड 1. ऐसे नंबर जिनके पास दो फैक्टर से अधिक हो. पहले तो हो गया कि वो नंबर इटसेल्फ, दूसरा हो गया 1, और जो तीसरा है मतलब कि ऐसे नंबर जो 1 से भी डिवाइड हो और खुद से भी डिवाइड हो और किसी और नंबर से भी डिवाइड हो, ऐसे नंबर को हम कंपोजिट नंबर बोलते हैं. एग्जांपल ऑफ कंपोजिट नंबर आर 10, 8, 12. फैक्टर ऑफ 8 इज़ 1, it is also divided by 1, it is divided by 8, it is divided by 2. So 8 is a composite number. Now we will discuss about fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Friends, here it is written that arithmetic is also a branch of mathematics. I hope you all are well about the arithmetic. Now we will talk about the theorem which is given by arithmetic. Fundamental theorem of arithmetic tells us that every composite number can be broken as a product of primes where prime factorization is unique. I hope friends it is not a doubt. Here it is simply given that composite number can be broken as a product of primes. Means every composite number can be broken as a product of primes where prime factorization is unique. Example, 12 is a composite number which can be broken as a product of 8 is equal to 12. By mistake it is written here it will not be 8, here it will be 12. 12 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. Here prime factorization is unique means that 8 can only be broken as a product of 2 into 2 into 3. That means there exists no any other prime number which in which 8 can be broken. I hope friends you all understanding it. I want to tell this fundamental theorem of arithmetic in Hindi also, so listen. फंडामेंटल थ्योरम ऑफ अरिथमेटिक कहता है कि जितने भी कंपोजिट नंबर है उन्हें आप प्राइम नंबर में तोड़ सकते हो। जैसे कि आप ले लो 8, अगर आप 8 ले रहे हो तो आप 8 को 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 2 में ब्रेक कर सकते हो, और ये 2 जो है वो प्राइम नंबर्स हैं। और ये भी कहता है कि प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन इज़ यूनिक। इसका मतलब होता है कि 8 को आप अगर आप सिर्फ प्राइम नंबर्स की बात करो तो 8 सिर्फ 2 इंटू 2 इंटू 2 से ब्रेक हो सकते हैं और किसी से भी नहीं हो सकते। यहाँ सिर्फ 2 ही है एक प्राइम नंबर जो 8 को ब्रेक कर सकता है, और ऐसा कोई नंबर नहीं एग्जिस्ट करता जो 8 को डिवाइड कर दे और वो नंबर प्राइम हो। आई होप फ्रेंड्स इट इज़ वेल क्लियर टू यू।